Good evening, YouTube fans. Today in the Mendiola kitchen, we will be preparing a nice and easy breakfast item, pancakes. Now this doesn't have to be just for breakfast. You can have it for dinner also. Nice and easy to prepare. Today we are using Krusteaz buttermilk pancake mix. Now it doesn't have to be Krusteaz. You can use whatever you have in the cupboard, or you can buy some at the grocery store, whatever brand that you like, that you prefer, and just follow the directions. So here on the Krusteaz, we're making 6 to 7 pancakes. It calls for 1 cup of mix and 2/3 cup cold water. The cold water is very, very important. So when you start to prepare your mix, you want to get your water and prepare it ahead of time. So we have 2/3 of a cup of water sitting in our freezer because we're going to have it sit there a few minutes. So here's 2/3 of a cup of water, and we already have our mix in our mixing bowl. So we have 1 cup of mix in our mixing bowl, and we're going to add the water to that mix. Now be very careful when you add the water. Don't add it all at one time. We're going to do about half of the water, just like that. And that's cold water. So we're going to do about half of the cold water. Just take a regular spoon and we're going to mix it up. So we'll be mixing up, and the secret to preparing a good pancake dough is that you don't want to beat it up. So we're preparing that a little bit, and you'll see how it's coming together here. So it's kind of thick right now. So that's only half of the water. So we're going to add about 1/4 cup more of that water. Not 1/4 cup, but 1/4 of the one that's still remaining in your measuring cup. So we measured out at the beginning a 2/3 cup of water for this particular recipe. Now you will have to follow the recipe on your particular pancake mix that you buy at the grocery store. And as I mentioned earlier, this recipe is using the boxed pancake mix. In a later recipe, I'll be showing you how to mix the ingredients for a homemade pancake batter. But Krusteaz and other makers really do, like Hungry Jack and things like that, really are very good. So you see how this is coming together right now, and it's kind of good there. There's still some chunks in there. There's still some chunks that you can see in the batter, and that's okay. We don't want to beat up the batter because that's the secret to a nice fluffy pancake. Okay, so we're ready to go here. Got a little bit sticking to the spoon, so we'll take that off right there. Mix it up a little more. So you notice I still have some water from the 2/3 cup. I didn't use it all because I wanted to measure how it was going to go. Okay, so that's the first step. We got our pancake batter ready to go. So that's ready to go. Now we have our pan. This is a stainless steel pan, but you can use any other pan that you have in the kitchen. And this is heating up. I've heated up about 5 minutes to medium high. That's very important. You have to have a hot pan when you start making your pancakes, because if you don't, the pancake isn't going to cook on the bottom, and when you flip it, it's not going to cook just right. So we have a pan heating up about 5 minutes on medium high. And again, this depends on your stove also. So depending on how yours does, and it'll take you a while to make a few pancakes before you realize what temperature you need to use on your stove. So we're going to add a little bit of oil here. And you can use any oil that you have. Going to mix the oil around a little bit. And then we're going to add a pat of butter for flavor. This has got to be a quick process because the pan is really hot. So we got that ready. We got a half cup, measuring half cup here. And we're going to put about half of this, or about a quarter cup of pancake mix in your pan. It's already heated up. So we don't use all of that. It spreads pretty quickly. So you got to make sure that's nice and hot. It's cooking right there, as you can see. So you can see it's cooking there and developing bubbles all around it. And don't be afraid to make a mistake. If it's not hot enough, it's not going to cook, that's all. So you increase the heat on your particular stove. Try another one. Sometimes the first one doesn't come out right every first time, and that's okay. You just try another one. You might burn it, it might not cook enough, and that's okay. You'll just try another one. This stuff is pretty cheap. I think the Krusties only cost about $2.78 here in San Antonio at the H-E-B. Some of them across the country are a little cheaper and some are more expensive. But you can find one that you enjoy working with and what you feel is working for you and according to your taste. So it's cooking now. You can tell it's developing bubbles all around. Now on this stove, I have to put it up a little higher than medium high to get it hot enough. This is a stainless steel pan, so it's perfect for cooking pancakes, but you can use any other Teflon or any other kind of pans that you have available. The secret is, of course, as I said, don't beat up your dough, don't beat up your mix, and make sure you use enough oil and then a pat of butter in order to flavor it up. Now, it has to be a quick process because otherwise, if you have a really hot pan and you put that oil and butter in, it's going to burn the butter, and your pancake's going to taste burnt. So you want to avoid that. So you notice here our bubbles are coming up a little bit here, and that's good. So we're going to put our spatula, and it can be a plastic spatula, a stainless steel spatula, whatever you have in your kitchen. We're going to put it right under. Notice all the bubbles. We're going to flip it. Oh, and look at that golden brown pancake right there. Golden brown, cooked to perfection. Look at the sides all around it here. That's going to be very crispy. So we cook that about 3 minutes on one side at medium high, maybe a little higher. And now we're waiting for this to cook, maybe 2.5 to 3 minutes on the other side until it gets golden brown. So you want to do that about 2.5 minutes. You can notice the center of the pancake here is ballooning up a little bit, and that's cooking inside the pancake on the other side. So we're almost done with this pancake. It looks like it's cooking pretty well. The outside is a beautiful golden brown color with crispy edges all around. So that's going to give you an excellent pancake. So we check it now, flip it over, and look at the bottom, golden brown, nice and golden brown. So this is a great pancake for our first time. And now, what I usually like to do is before I bring it out of the pan, I'm going to put a pat of butter on the top of it. We're going to get our plate ready. Pick up the pancake, put it in a plate, and we're going to stack them up high here to have them ready for breakfast or dinner. So there's a nice pancake ready to go for our morning breakfast. Add a little syrup to this, add a little more butter, and you have an ideal breakfast meal. Well, that's it from the Mendiola kitchen. Thank you for cooking with us today, and have a wonderful day.